took the
I
original.
took the original and I handed it to them, all the guys went up looked at the chart.
Okay, JTI came in at a total of $22,397.
So the amount that we would pay under the Pike bid is $14,750. Are any of these less than $14,750?
No.
That's right.
There it is.
Thank you for your work.
Yeah.
Tried, that's all.
So what we were trying to do was find out if we could do that work more cheaply by going to smaller companies, but it doesn't look like that would be successful. All right, so we do have a contract from Pike. It's probably somewhere in there, so we'll talk about it when it happens. Thank you for going to that effort, we appreciate it. It was a good idea. It looked like it could be fruitful.
I was hoping it would save
Yeah.
a few $1,000s for the
Yeah.
town.
It's surprising how much things cost, unfortunately. All right, so we've opened the small culvert bids.
Do you want this back, Joe?
Caroline should probably keep them and put them on
Yeah.
file, I think.
Okay.
So in case somebody asks and wants to see them. American Legion sinkhole, did I send you the
Yes.
update? So it looks like it's under control. The water district has already filled one of the holes. Looks like they're going to repair the road with, they have a paving contractor coming in. So was there any other issue that wasn't being addressed in their follow-up letter?
No, not that I could see right
Okay.
now.
So Jody, did you have any additional questions about that? About the American Legion? The water district is in process of
Yeah,
fixing
we're
those
just
things.
waiting to
Yeah.
hear back from the company.
Yes, it should be soon, so, all right. We have talked about the driveway culverts. I would, so, what I would like the board to agree upon, and I think we could do it just by consensus, is that we will ask our planning board rep to work with the planning board to pass driveway, to propose, they can't pass it, to propose driveway culvert ordinances.
Right.
And if they would like to come back and work with us, or, you know, if they want us to serve an active role, I think we can do that, but it has to come from the planning board, according to the municipal association.
Okay, so we'll
So
wait
your
for-
word, yeah,
We were gonna.
I know, yeah, that's
Okay.
true, you were, so let's not, we'll give it to the planning board, if they say, well, look, can you do the legwork, then maybe the two of you can get back together, but what I'd like to tell Michael to do when he meets with them is to, what frequently happens when the planning board promulgates such ordinances is at the end, they'll give administrative and enforcement oversight to the board, to the governing body. So that's something that I would like them to consider to do, so that in the future, we'd have the ordinances, but we could make the determination on whether, you know, we needed to enforce any of those ordinances. So that's where that is. Okay. Clement Road culvert. I wrote a draft correspondence. I don't know if anybody, you had a chance to look at it.
I did.
Did you have any comments?
No.
Let's see what you said. So Jeff, this is the sort of, because we're unable to determine the extent of the town's right-of-way on Clement Road, it seems likely that unplugging the culvert would require a drainage easement from the Spencer family. Is that, am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
So the drainage easement, I mean, the drainage would actually occur on their property, therefore we need a drainage easement, and we don't have one.
Well, you heard one of the neighbors come in here and explain how there used to be a little swale that ran through more on his property than Spencer's property. Bob Carcass came in and told us that one day. And he was in great detail on where this went, and so yeah, I mean, everything goes that way towards the Spencer's property.
Yeah, so.
And the Carcasses.
Yeah, so the municipal association, because I went back to find the guidance that they'd given to us when we first looked at this. And so it says we may have the ability to claim a prescriptive easement, but this requires additional work on our part and we haven't yet had the resources to bring this to a swift conclusion. So, and we will continue to work on this problem as time and finances permit, and we'll keep you posted, and I'm inviting them to come meet with us if they would like to talk to. So that's the draft letter.
I still would like to check with, your stormwater drainage and your MS4 people, because I do have a feeling it needs to be going towards, staying on that side of the road towards the drainage. Because there's a catch basin on that side of the road.
Jeff?
So.
My understanding is as long as it leaches out before it gets to where it's supposed to go or stream, the natural ground will filter out anything that, any harmful, or I'm hoping nothing harmful, but anything that's supposed to go into that
So
stream below.
the stormwater group hasn't quite gotten together, but what I've gleaned from, and I'm still quite a neophyte in this whole area, but it's always preferable to have stormwater go into the ground and not into drains. And so actually, if we could get this easement on the Spencer property, that's what it would do. It would eventually, we would just be creating this little sort of pond to have it collected while it worked its way into the ground, is that?
Yeah.
But that particular solution requires the Spencer's acquiescence, right? Because it's on their property. So that's what we don't have yet. Whether we can do a prescriptive easement or not, I don't know, but it would require some financial resources and time resources on our part. So I don't know if I probably didn't answer your question.
No, you did.
And I wanna say that basin that you're looking to tie into is actually the city of Somersworth, and I don't know if we can tie into theirs.
Why is it the city of Somersworth?
Cause right at the bottom of that hill, that's where the town line is.
But the storm drain is in Rollinsford, it's just that it,
I'm not sure exactly.
oh, you think the drain is actually in Somersworth? Oh, okay, all right, thank you, I misunderstood.
Oh, because I thought it was right in front of the Walker's office's house.
I don't know,
It's down on the hill.
Time for another one.
no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's another call to the municipal association on sending a culvert through somebody's property when we don't have an easement through their property.
Right, we can't unless
Right.
we may have the ability to claim a prescriptive easement,
Right,
but we can't just say that we have it. We've got to
Right.
research, we've got to, we
Right.
may have to get some legal opinions,
Right.
So, we have other
right.
issues with regard to our, sort of our legal budget this year, so.
And we don't know if it was, how old the culvert is, it could be.
Those are all the things I think that we would
Yeah.
need to discover in order to
Yeah.
apply the prescriptive easement.
Because those houses
Thing.
are, how old's your house? 200 years old, right? Those houses are.
Well, we know it's a non-standard
Non-standard.
culvert,
I thought,
which
yeah.
suggests that it's probably not new.
Either it's an old water main, piece of water main, which is ductile, or it's a piece of drill casing, which is made out of ductile.
Yeah. So
Alright.
so what do you think about the letter then as it stands? Was there anything that you were thinking we should do?
I understand the letter, I'm just afraid of the wording to cause havoc amongst residents instead of just saying, using lot numbers instead of names.
We could do that,
You know,
just say the property owner at such and such.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'll bring it back next week.
right.
Okay, that sounds good. And was there anything else other than?
No?
Okay.
I like
All right. And this was just the initial guidance that we received from the municipal association?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, tree on Highland Avenue. Jeff?
Another,
So what is so we're looking to you for some guidance about, is this tree imminently dangerous? I mean, what?
it's dead. like many other trees in Rollinsford.
Mhm.
Could it fall tomorrow? I don't know. Could it fall 2 weeks from now? I don't know. There's the picture of it, right there. There's one of them.
Wow, and it's a big tree.
That's a big tree.
There's 3 of them,
Yeah, 2 of them are dead now, and I believe that's the other one.
and I sent you pictures.
I
I just,
So there are 2 on Highland Ave, and then there's obviously, branches that are overhanging the road that are dead leaves. Like I said, Rollinsford's practice usually isn't to replace them until somebody complains. And that's kind of the way we
Remove
most
them.
remove them, take them down. Unfortunately,
so this is, obviously it's right by my house. Apparently, this is the split right down the middle, and you can see the water in the middle. Apparently, that was icicle in the middle of the winter.
So it's like forcing a tree.
Right. And every storm we do get branches falling. It never really dawned on me till,
What's your opinion on, do you have an opinion on the tree?
oh, it can go anytime, yeah. We get big chunks every day. Let me show you one of the branches that are dangling at the moment.
The fire department has been there at least 3 times for large limbs that have fallen on the house there on the corner.
From that tree? Do you know which tree?
I don't know which tree it is, but I know that.
if you go up the steep part, go around the corner, then you come around that other corner, not the first tree, not the second tree, the third tree is the one that.
It sounds, it's that group of trees that we.
I did not know that the fire department had been there.
This is, it's hard to tell in this
It
picture,
doesn't sound like it's the same
but
tree.
this is actually a dangling branch, so it's 2, they're folded over, and it's just dangling. So, and this is the one closest to the driveway, and then the one that he showed you with the big cutout at the bottom.
So there are 2 trees.
There's 3 total, and the one with the big cutout at the bottom is right behind the
This is the
mailbox.
tree that's,
They're all in the town's right of way?
they're right off the edge of the road, so that's the tree that's split.
Yeah.
And then this is another tree that we have issues with, that the leaders fall off, right by the mailboxes.
Yeah, it was, one of the big branches fell off and was hanging over the house
Yeah,
that's
right.
across the road.
Okay.
Because it was caught up on the lines. This, Eversource came out and took care of it because it was on the lines.
I mean, we have a tree warden in town, am I correct? Or am I-
Yes, we do. Ed Charpentier, would you like
Okay.
to?
Well, I've tried meeting up with him, but our schedules just don't match because he don't get out of work till 4:30, 5 o'clock every night, and I work 7 to 3.
We'll
My
go a little bit
normal
around the
hours.
tree and have them go look at them.
Well, I guess as a tree warden, he should, not just the cemeteries that he's taking care of. If you're a tree warden, you should be taking care of all the trees in town, in my eyes. And he should be marking out the ones that are dead and, either getting a hold of me to set up a tree company or to take them down or something, but like I said, the past practice has been, we never take any trees down unless somebody has complained. We've never been proactive in taking anything down.
So I'm looking at the tree removal line in the budget, and as of Q1, we had a $5,000 budget. We haven't had any expenditures, but since that time, we've written a PO, correct?
Yeah, we took a
and-
big pine down on Bear Road that was split. That was $13.50, and we just spent another $2,500 on Bear Road because the resident had complained about dead trees and concerns. So that was another $2,500. I believe my budget's $5,000. So
Yeah.
my budget's really non-existent at this time.
So do you have an estimate regarding what it would take to take down these 3 trees?
It's usually $1,000 to $1,200 a tree that size.
I'm guessing 4. To be safe.
So, the money's not in the budget, but if it's a matter of public safety, then we need to try to address it. The question is, what is the extent of the public safety?
Well, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
could the tree fall tomorrow? I don't know. I did talk with a tree company today, and when he comes back from vacation, he will take his time and go around town, and we will go through every tree in Rollinsford and get a plan together on what he thinks could wait a year, what he thinks needs to go now. As far as the public safety part, where he's an arborist, I'm not.
I'm just gonna ask Sean a question. So Sean, I mean, do you have just an idea about the public safety issues associated with this tree? I mean, I know it's not really your bailiwick per se, but,
So at the time, and forgive me because we do a number of calls, especially
Yeah,
for trees
I
around
do
town.
understand.
Eversource came and removed the limb and cut what they saw as the immediate threat.
When was this? Or, is it?
It was
let me-
last
Let me
winter.
ask, let me ask it another way. Is it helpful to have them come back and reassess?
So last summer, they went through and removed, they went through all of Rollinsford and removed all of the limbs that were encroaching their lines and that they felt were an issue with power-related stuff. I don't think Eversource is going to remove those trees.
No, but could they remove
that
limbs that would help with the situation?
So I would think probably not, because they just did that last year. And they didn't do it as part of the tree trimming last year when they were all through town. That was last year, right, Chief? That
Correct.
They did all the details.
Eversource will only trim around their wires, they don't care about anything else.
So we need the tree warden to go out there and see if it's truly split and how dead is dead.
Or the arborist, who,
Will they
We're a
charge us
week out
for,
on that.
pardon?
I said, we are a week out on an arborist. He's on vacation right now. I actually
Yeah.
called him up, he's on vacation.
There's no charge for when he comes around, yeah, it's just,
Okay.
so why don't we kick the can down the road just a wee bit, and we'll wait for the arborist to give us, could you have him give us a quote on the trees on Highland that he recommends that we should take down sooner rather than?
I'm just trying to think of a way to mark them, because if you just drive down the road, I mean, I almost wanna take a paint can and mark an X on ones that will, or figure something out, if that's all right with the select board.
Is there anything that tells us we can't do that?
Other than somebody might complain about it, I don't think so.
There are, the trees are on right of way, so just don't make them huge.
Big bullseye.
All right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we've kicked the can down the road just a little bit. We'll get some more information on the trees situation. Mike's not here to report on animal waste.
I
So-
did go around today, and I made a list of all the trees that I saw that were physically dead. And there's a total of 25 trees throughout town. On Highland Ave, I only saw 2 of them. I didn't do the third one. I'm sure within the next year, it's gonna be at its lifespan. So it's a total of 25 trees just in them areas. And you
Okay.
figure $1,000 a pop taking them down.
And these are what you're gonna have them,
Yeah, I'm sure I've missed some. I'm hoping when I go out, we'll be able to. But what I did is, the things that will affect will be power lines.
Yeah.
Power lines.
great.
Bear Road, there's 2 trees that will affect power lines, and then the other 3.
We're
Is out
also
there,
going
yeah.
down Bear Road to trim dead, right, that's what was the.
We did, we spent 2 days out there, and we took 3 trees down that were dead.
This-
and we
these are-
hauled.
Okay, so that job is already finished.
Yeah, Urban Tree went out last week. We worked 2 days out there, and we hauled a total of 5 boxes of chips off, just hauling dead wood, dead limbs. And we took down three dead trees in 2 days. So there's a lot of dead wood in town.
Okay. All right, thank you.
We had the real bad storms 3.5, 4 years ago now, that I think a lot of this is a result of.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep, okay. There's always lots to do. All right, so Jeff, did you have other things for us? Because I think we've gone down your list.
I do. Purchase order number 694 to Tri-City Masonry, and it's about $51.95, and that's the supplies that were bought to fix that basin on Cross Street, mortar and some other small supplies. And I forgot to take the account down.
Caroline can find it, I'm sure.
Jeff, I took a picture of that.
No, that's your copy. You
Oh,
don't need to
okay.
take pictures.
Move to accept purchase order 694 to Tri-City Masonry for supplies to fix basin on Cross Street for $51.95.
I second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I have that then, if you've
Yes.
taken a picture of it?
Yep,
Thank you
absolutely.
very much, even though I don't like paper. I'm gonna scan it or something.
What picture do you want me to send it to?
Is it clear? And somebody with very bad eyesight? It's not very bad.
Keep the paper.
Yeah, no, that's better.
Okay.
Thank you. I love it.
Okay.
Just needed to make sure I could read it. All right, so we've passed this.
Another purchase order for Atlantic Recycling. It's number 693, and it's for baling wire for the transfer station. Bail the cardboard. We ran out, and it was $79.50. Usually we have 2 bundles, and we left.
Okay. Move to accept purchase order 693 to Atlantic Recycling for 1 baling wire cardboard for $79.50.
I second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I guess a while back, the board asked for a copy of inventory from the town, and some people were saying that there wasn't one. But here's an inventory that the town, we actually had, and it was for anything over $10,000.
Yes. This is on the website. I mean, it's on the
Yes.
website, it's on Google Drive.
Okay.
Yes.
I went through since and made a new inventory of anything 200, and 200 and up.
Okay,
That's the
that's
inventory
beautiful.
is.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here's a copy. for
Would you
mine.
mind if I stick it in some kind of spreadsheet software?
Absolutely.
This is what our auditor wanted, right?
Well, it's part of it. He wants a system, and this is not a system, but it's
But it's a
pieces,
start.
it's pieces towards a system.
Yep.
So every little bit will
And now
help
we
us.
have a starting.
So this is great. Thank you very much, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. Anything else?
No, does the board have anything for me?
Just remember to put in, that edge on Clement past Salme's house.
Yeah, I haven't had the help.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
just to remind you.
Also, to let the board know, street sweeping will probably be starting the 8th of this month, and we'll be sweeping at night. So,
So you're gonna be arranging with,
I've already talked to the chief. We're watching weather and a couple other things, but we're planning on next week starting nights, street sweeping. We're even
Super.
doing 10-hour days. And so, I'm not sure, I forget when our meeting was on the 9th. Was it in the morning or at night?
I needed to do it after the 9th, so,
Anytime after the 9th? Okay.
yeah.
was that about driveways?
It was about driveways.
Oh, yeah,
We
we have
don't
to
need
put
to do that.
Now we don't have to do that, because that's going to planning.
It's going to planning.
Okay.
We're gonna start with them, that's where it should start. They may come back to us, I don't know, but it goes through them. So we may be providing support that the town can provide, but
Okay.
thank you.
That's where we're at. And I will call Pike tomorrow and let him know about the culverts. He was wondering, and I'm hoping we'll
We
be able
do
to.
have, do we have the award in our folder, the contract?
It is in your folder, yes.
We probably should have somebody look that over though. And do we have, I don't think we should sign it until we have the performance bonds and the,
And I did email him about those today, I haven't heard back.
I missed the conversation about the culverts, are we subcontracting culverts or?
No, they all came in over,
Pike actually came in cheaper than the
Okay.
subcontractors.
yeah. So there it is.
So, you know, I'd like to get on the schedule. So do you not want me to call and try and get on the schedule and
Well, we
see
need
where
to
we're
get the
at?
contract sorted out, we need to have the bonds in place, so there's still a little bit of paperwork to do. I mean, obviously, we'd love to get on the schedule as soon as possible too, so we'll keep asking us, keep plugging away,
Okay.
you know.
I told him that in the email, that we needed the bonds and that we wanna get on the schedule.
I'm sure everything's in
It's
line
all-
and I'm sure it's all gonna be good. I just, you know,
Okay,
I'm
we
just
just
trying
need
to
to make
figure
su-
out my other stuff for the summertime too,
I
so.
understand, yeah. How long do you think this will take?
It's a week. It'll be working 10-hour days.
Is that pretty
for-
much what it was last year or two, roughly?
Yeah, they were about 4 days, 4 10-hour days.
It'll be 5 days.
They were 5 days.
5 days.
So they'll
What's
be,
that? That's their bid bond, not the performance bond,
it'll be another 5-day, 10-hour day.
okay.
So when I guess I wanna get on the schedule as soon as possible so we can get signage out to start letting the residents know that this road will be closed.
Yeah, we need to look to see whether it's to our best interest, if not a legal requirement for us to do a public hearing on the road stuff.
I don't think we did a public hearing last time, but we advertised.
We did, it wasn't like officially posted as a public hearing, but we had them come, we let them know when Pike was coming. So I'll look it up to see whether we need to do it. It had something to do with people's driveways. And because we had some.
Anybody who
feedback last
lives on that road will be able to get to their house. They will be able to access their driveway as long as there isn't a piece of equipment in front of it at that time. And if they wait, they will be able to get in their driveway within a few minutes.
All right, so we'll look into it, just keep poking us, so that we stay on it.
Okay, sounds good. Does the board have anything else?
Anything else? Thank you, Jeff.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Can I jump back in real quick?
Yes.
So, one of the things that I talked to the board about was appointing Tom as a deputy health.
Yes.
Him and I just spoke about it in the hall, and he is open to that idea. So, as long as the board is okay, I would like to appoint him as deputy public health officer.
Well, that's a wonderful idea. I would ask the question about remuneration. So we have a stipend for you. What, I don't know what,
I
You know what I
think
mean?
most
We
of the
would-
time he's going to be out there, he's going to be serving in a dual role, where he will be investigating, building.
so it would be your current rate, Tom, is that what you anticipate?
Excuse me, one thing I've been remiss in doing is contacting you and figuring out what's gonna start like June 1, so we can discuss it.
Okay,
I'm sure we can come to a amicable agreement.
okay. So given that, Jody, are you interested in putting in a motion and to accept or appoint Tom as our deputy health officer?
Yes, do you wanna do that before we have that conversation?
Yes, I feel we'll be able to sort that out.
Okay, I make a motion to appoint Tom Clark as the deputy public health officer.
I second that. Any discussion? All those in favor
Just
say
for
aye.
clarification, I think it's great to have the board officially do that, but I think within the state RSA, because I'm the public health officer, I have the ability to appoint.
Yes, we asked you about that too, but I thought you did say you still needed some, or felt that it should
I think it's
prudent or
have-
something? Yeah, okay, so that's what we're doing, yes.
I
I agree.
can authorize payment, so
Right,
I can appoint him. The board would have to do the.
right. So given that it's within your purview to appoint a deputy to help, we will continue with the motion that you just made. So you moved it, I believe I seconded it, or I will now, and I will call the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thomas Clark, congratulations.
Thank you, I think.
You send it, why don't you send it up?
Yeah. Is that for me to do, or is that for you to do, and I can draft one for you? But I wonder,
I can sign it. And then the only other thing that now the chief is here, I would, I'll just officially ask tomorrow, we're doing an inspection at 41 Rollins Road, which you served an eviction notice. So I would like to request that an officer accompany you there at 11 o'clock tomorrow for an inspection.
I'll make sure someone's in there.
And then I permit and get signed.
Switching hats again.
3 hours ago, was that, it's a good thing we're reasonably nimble. Did we say Michael usually does this? Expires on, what would you like as an expiration date?
Let's say 60 days from now, it should be
So if we say September 30th,
structure side.
okay.
My luck will be in the next 2 months and I'll be.
You've got till the end of September, so, okay. Thank you.
I'm sure they're gonna figure it out
Enjoy.
faster than that.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have 2 purchase orders. The first one is purchase order number 665 for Ben's uniforms. We need to order some uniforms for Officer Johnsfield. An all-season jacket, a pair of dress pants, 1 short-sleeve dress shirt, and 1 long-sleeve dress shirt. And I'm estimating that's going to be approximately $500 for the set.
Move to accept purchase order 665, Ben's uniforms, for a approximate, no more to exceed $500, for officer uniforms.
A second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, continuing with uniforms for the staff, this is for Galls Incorporated, purchase number 666. 2 BDU duty pants for Officer Dronsfield for $137.98. 2 short sleeve BDU shirts for Officer Dronsfield for $104.98. 2 short sleeve shirts BDU for Officer LaJoy, $104.98. 1 double cuff case for Lieutenant Yuraskovich, 1 double mag holder for Lieutenant Yuraskovich, and 1 radio holder for Lieutenant Yuraskovich, for a total of $473.51.
Okay, that's it.
Yes,
Sorted.
yes, I'm very okay with that, thank you.
Move to accept purchase order 666, Galls, G-A-L-L-S.
Correct.
For multiple uniform pieces, for a